Before we start, I just wanted to say that I've been following your career since you ran for mayor in your hometown, and I would be lying if I said I wasn't impressed.
Well, I'm flattered. But before you continue, I must say how insensitive that is. What happened in New York is a tragedy, and has nothing to do with my presidential campaign.
Quite right. I apologize. Well, let's get started. Over 6 million New Yorkers lost their lives last week in what could only be called an animal escape.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry to interrupt, but just take a second to think about those numbers. Just 2 weeks ago, New York City was home to more than 8 million people. Now, because of some accident in animal transport, nearly 2 million people are left. That's staggering. That's unacceptable.
But you survived the attack. I mean, you recently moved to Manhattan, so you could have easily been one of those 6 million.
I'm a very lucky man. I had some matters to attend to upstate, so I wasn't even there. Perhaps if I was.
Some people have come forward saying that the animal escape explanation is a fabrication. I understand that you took care to make sure the real cause of this tragedy was brought to light. Do you think it was fabricated?
I think that when faced with such a large loss of life, people will have trouble accepting a mundane reason. I had trouble accepting it, and that's why I made it my goal to get to the bottom of it. And we did. It was an animal escape. A truck full of aggressive monkeys tipped over and the monkeys escaped. This is the real world. There's nothing magical about 6 million corpses. Just something tragic.
Now let's talk about your upstate plans again.
Once again, that is inappropriate. Let's please stick
As I mentioned before, I've been following your career since you became mayor in, what was it again? Saratoga Springs.
We need to get back on topic, please.
Oh, don't worry, I'm getting there. Did you know that between the years 2012 and 2013, more than 30 children went missing? Did you also know that half of them were found half-eaten a month after they went missing? Isn't that interesting?
That is terrible. Did they ever catch the killer?
No, but 2013 was the year you ran for mayor, right? This news was everywhere. I'm surprised you weren't aware of it.
Well, as you've mentioned, I was busy running for mayor.
Yeah, you really shot up there. About a month before, you were supposed to be inheriting your father's beekeeping company. That's a pretty extreme change in lifestyles.
The world has a way of putting us where we're supposed to be. Perhaps I'm supposed to be running for president. Perhaps you're supposed to write a bad article and wind up on the street. Fate, some call it.
Let me worry about my article. You don't get paid to do my job.
Oh, no, please forgive me. I figured I could give some advice.
Well, let me take that advice and get back to the subject at hand.
Good.
Did you know that those missing children didn't stop going missing?
6 million people set aside for a smear piece. I am shocked that my competition would go this far.
No. Instead, the disappearances followed your career. In every city you visited or lived, there has been a disappearance. That seems real fishy to me. Do you have any explanation for this?
Am I supposed to?
No. Let's change the line of questioning. So people claim it wasn't an animal escape, to which you state the opposite. I have something to show you.
Well, it is quite blurry. It really could just be a monkey, but I do see where people...
No, I'm sorry, I've misled you. That picture is terrible evidence that it wasn't a monkey. I have plenty of much clearer ones. No, instead, if you look in the background, you'll see someone familiar. Who is that?
The one with the mask?
Don't insult me, Mr. Mckenzie. I'm talking about the man standing next to him. I'm talking about you. You not in upstate New York, you watching the chaos. You standing next to a man that many people claim started the whole thing.
Allow me to give you some really good advice. Throw out your evidence. torch this article, go back to LA, and find some other scandal to write about. This is a tragedy, and we don't need... The families of the dead don't need someone only looking to further their career.
Roger. You don't mind if I call you Roger, right?
I do.
Roger, my sister and her boyfriend is among the dead. I know you had something to do with it, and I swear I will get to the bottom of this. This article is getting written, whether you like it or not.
Well, then I believe we're done here. I can't wait to read this travesty of an article, should it ever get published. I mean, if something terrible happens to you before you could finish it, that would be tragic.
It was nice meeting you, Roger Mckenzie. It will be nice putting you behind bars.
That's what they all say.